everybody. This is about the webinar which is being conducted by Amarofin. The webinar is about faculty development. There are two speakers in this webinar. One is Dr. Vasanti Jhinge and the second is me, Dr. Bharat M. Modi. If you see, in 1948 the first Dentist Act came into existence, and immediately afterwards the Dental Council of India was established to regulate the education in our branch. In dentistry, they started with a set of subjects to be taught, which was our syllabus. We were elected as teachers not because we have any teaching ability, but because we are postgraduate specialists. This was our only criteria on which we were taken. But is it enough? After all, you are going to be a teacher and you are going to mold the students. If that is required, then your teaching ability, the way in which you teach, the way you design your curriculum, all these parts become very important, and which from 1948 till today, our apex body has not been able to do that. And that is why I congratulate Amarofin that they have started this project of doing faculty development. If you know, for the last decade, dentistry has gone down. The slope is going down, and COVID is not helping. It is really making the things worse. Now we need to not only to survive, but we have to resurrect dentistry. And the only way out there is to educate our own teachers to see to it that the ultimate goals are applicable to the students who are coming into our field. And that is why faculty development is important. This faculty development program which has been designed takes you from the basics, that is creating objectives for your curriculum. Then it goes down to finding out ways and means of how best to teach them. For that, teaching what kind of planning you can do, that is your lesson planning. Then what kind of evaluation techniques we have to use, what are the different technologies we can utilize to see to it that the goals which we have set in the beginning are being met. Then we have to consider whether what are we going to do for undergraduate level and what are we going to do the postgraduate level. If you see the DCI syllabus, there is hardly any difference in there. But we know that there has to be certain levels. The depth of knowledge has to be different, not only in the subject, but also between UGs and PGs. And it is to see to it that this is made possible. That is the entire faculty development program is there. On top of that, each teacher needs to have a certain amount of personality, because he is going to be a leader, and if he is going to be show his leadership, it is going to be through the skills which he has developed as well as the personality which he has developed, and that is why that also is included in the faculty development. The most important part is, let us differentiate between what is syllabus and what is curriculum. Syllabus is what the list of topics which the apex body has given you. But how to teach, how much to teach, with what to teach, and what should be our final goals, these are to be decided by us. We need to go epidemiology wise. We cannot go ahead and do everything, because many people tell me, okay, how do we cover all the topics? Because basically, if we are not going according to the epidemiology, the thing becomes too vast. And you have not decided how much knowledge BDS will should have, and how much knowledge will MDS should have, and what is the knowledge which a PhD should have. If this differentiation is done properly, then progress, as you can see in the Western countries, the progress which they have made, we can also make the same progress, and we can resurrect the dentistry to its glory, rightful glory, if I may say so. The last segment of our faculty development is telling you how the existing curriculum, which actually we have not laid down at all, how can it be structured so that even staying under the apex body's rules and regulations, how we can modify the way in which we develop our students. And that is all about this thing. Whatever we are going to teach you or whatever we are going to convey to you by our presentation is just the tip of the iceberg. The whole thing is below the surface. Consider this as a sensitization. You are being made aware. These are the ramifications, these are the so many things which you need to do. The actual doing of it and actually translating all the rules and of curriculum planning and all, this is a hands-on kind of thing. And for that, personal contact is required. We are ready for that. In future, we will be doing that. But consider that this particular webinar which is there, because it is online and we cannot be it cannot be interactive, will have to be a sensitization part. And to sensitize you, yes, to make you aware that yes, this is required, these webinars. And I am really thankful to Amropin. These Amropin people are the young professors, the young readers, the young lecturers who are there, but they have a great maturity on their heads. It is they who have thought that faculty development is the most important part, which has been missing for so many years, and that basically is where I thank them all. So please attend these seminars, please these webinars, and we can resurrect dentistry to its glory. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.